Hey, welcome to Outdoor Quest TV. I'm Vanessa Harrop, and at long last, we're back at Lalapa Safaris. So we arrived in East London at about 12:30 today, and it's now 3:30. We're unpacked, we're all settled into our chalet, and first thing on the list is sight in my rifle, and then we're gonna go glass for some kudu. Just cannot wait. Now the whole trip was delayed by the pandemic. We were supposed to be here last year, and I've been just dying to get back here, so I am so excited. Well, we're hunting in the Eastern Cape, which is a really unique part of South Africa, and it's very similar to the foothills in Alberta where we hunt. So you're going to spend a lot of time glassing. You can't just go and drive out in the truck and spot something. You actually have to go high, glass, take your time, make a plan, and then have a stalk. We love this style of hunting. You get to see so much country. It's just spectacular. So now I'm here hunting Cape Kudu, and it's the height of the rut right now, and Ray's been telling us that he's seen a couple of spectacular kudu. So another thing that's really interesting about this place is it's all free range. We're hunting sheep and cattle ranches just like at home. It's all low fences. There's no high fences at all. Well, let's get at her. I see about 5 kudu cows. So you would think that there would be a bull around there somewhere. And I see a lot of impala running around behind them. I'm just keeping my eyes peeled for a giant bull to step out. So Ray, I understand it's supposed to get a little cooler tonight, so how's that going to affect the kudu?
Yeah, so we've had pretty warm and rainy weather, and so it's just the start of the change of the season, which is awesome for us because as it gets cooler, early mornings the animals want to get into the sun early, so we need to get up nice and early tomorrow and catch them feeding. You can see the grass. Well, I know the grass has changed color from last week. You guys have just kind of got in for your hunt, but it's just starting to change color. We had our first frost, which is also great for hunting. The bulls are in the cows. There's no doubt about that. They're in the rut. So all the cows we see, we've got to glass very carefully. You know, don't pass up cows because there's going to be a bull or a satellite bull nearby. And conditions are actually just perfect.
So what's the plan for tomorrow then? We'll get up really early?
Yeah, we get up really early. We're heading off on this mountain range, the same mountain range, but just probably 10 miles away. We go around there and we've seen some nice bulls on that side. And while we were hunting last week for eland, we saw some nice kudu bulls. So let's just go over there, get there nice and early and see what we see. So
gain staying sort of a little high and then glassing down into the valleys?
Trying to get up high and then glassing down into the valleys. Even the sides, you know, when it's cool like this, they like to get into the morning sun, so you might find them on the ridges as well.
Which is awesome because they'll just light up with the sunshine hitting them. So.
Correct, and like that change of grass color too, you see them a little better too. It's not quite as, you know, the contrasts a little bit more because our kudus in the Eastern Cape are nice and dark. They're not that sandy color, so they're dark. They stand out a bit better when the grass is whiter. Yeah.
It's a plan.
That is a plan. A good plan, I hope.
For us, the hunt is about the journey.
That journey has taken us around the globe.
And we are just getting started.
The journey continues on season 23 of Outdoor Quest TV.
Outdoor Quest TV is brought to you by Hornady, accurate, deadly, dependable. Sacco Antica Firearms, demand perfection. Zeiss, we make it visible. Loa boots, simply more. Silver Willow Taxidermy, see the difference. Closed captioning provided by Deluxe Wall Tents, made in Canada for Canadian conditions.
So it's the first full day, and we took off first thing this morning and had a bit of a long drive to get to this spot. Now, Edward had seen a really big kudu in this area about a week and a half ago, so we're in here. First thing, started glassing, so that's the key here. Because we're hunting free range, we've got permission by the farmer. He just met us at the gate, and just glass. Then we'll move a little bit, glass. We want to keep staying on these high areas, and let's see what happens. So really cool. We just climbed up the other side of this mountain and came into this valley, and Ray was like, we always see kudu in here. And I just followed the line of the shadow, and all of a sudden we're seeing kudu cows everywhere. So far I've counted 9, but they just keep coming out. So because it's the height of the rut, there should be a bull with those cows somewhere.
There's one that's shining in the sun when its back's out towards us.
Mm-hmm.
And then in that bush just above it, there's a bigger fat animal that both of us seem to think it's a young bull.
Well, we saw a boatload of cows and finally saw the bull. Ray says it's not what we're looking for. So he's quite disappointed that that small bull is covering all of those cows. But we'll keep looking.
Not healthy for a vehicle, is it, TJ?
No.
So we just left one ranch and we actually glassed quite a bit, saw just a ton of kudu, but nothing that we really wanted. So I'm going to start walking a little bit. It's warmed up quite a bit too, so we're going to head out this way, and then we're going to be able to glass that valley. Right now it's just too thick here and a little bit flat, so it's hard to glass. So once we get over there, we'll be able to look into that valley and have a look, and hopefully a nice kudu bill will pop out. So we came over this ridge and we've seen quite a few kudu cows, donkeys. We haven't seen a bull yet, so we just got to keep our eyes peeled. We'll kind of walk all around this rim and just be able to glass all of this. And the trick is here you've got to stay high and glass like crazy, and unfortunately kudu don't really stand out. That's why they're called the gray ghost.
Like the color of the bull doesn't look the same as the one we saw before.
No?
I don't know, it's like a darkish.
So we went back to camp for lunch, and Ray had a feeling about one certain area that he really wanted to check out. He said, we're going to go there this afternoon. We're going to sit till dark. Hopefully something will come out. So We've been sitting here for about an hour and it was just dead. Like there wasn't a thing out here. And then all of a sudden at like 4:30, we see a fallow deer. Then we see impala. See a small kudu. And right now, Ray's checking out a fairly nice kudu bull and a couple of cows, but they're just starting to melt out of the thicket. So I'll see what he thinks. He's just got the spotting scope on him right now.
But it's not a bad bull. There's another bull. There's another one.
Up with those cows?
Came from the left. You can just see his back now.
Outdoor Quest TV is brought to you by Defense Aerosols, bear spray for when your life depends on it. Safari Club International Canada, first for hunters. Alberta Outdoorsman Magazine. Midland Radios, communication for every adventure.
So it's the morning of day 2. And so far this morning, it's been pretty exciting. So last night we left you. We were about to look at a bull. It just wasn't what we were looking for, so we left him. But Ray's farmhand had seen a bull in this area yesterday when he was out checking cows. So we thought we better go and check it out. So it doesn't look quite what we're looking for, but he is a shootable bull, but not really what I'm looking for. So we'll keep moving on. We've still got a little bit of time in the morning. So we managed to sneak up here, and there was a lot of kudu cows there. There was like one group here, and then there was another group here with a bunch of impala. And you spotted a really nice bull.
Yeah, there was a nice bull. He came in behind the cows. He's pretty much what we've been seeing, what we saw yesterday and this morning. So a nice shootable bull, but if we're looking for this, just something extra special, we don't want to waste too much time watching him, and we'll go and see what we can find.
Now, when you say looking for something extra special, you mean looking for a bigger bull than his?
Yeah, slightly bigger, trying our best to find something better than TJ's.
That's right.
Look, these are all nice bulls.
Yes.
All big bodied, all in the rut, massive necks. Shootable.
Yeah.
But you guys have been to Africa a few times, and we're looking for that extra couple of inches. We're in the rut. It's always possible. So I think we'll go look in the next valley and see what's there.
Sounds like a good plan to me. So pretty exciting. After lunch today, we decided to go a different direction and headed up onto this really high point. You can actually see quite a bit of land here. So we started glassing. TJ spotted one kudu go over the fence and another kudu go over the fence. So there's like 5 just on the other side of a cattle fence, but no big bulls or anything. And then we started to look, and he found one bull just bedded under a tree. So Ray's just trying to get a bead on him and see what's up.
Where's the rest of those kudus go? Can you see it?
No, I was just looking. Oh, I see. They are going uphill.
Yeah, there they go again. And he's just staying. So he's a narrow bull.
Yeah, a big curl, but yeah, you're right. He's just kind of very narrow and like straight up.
Yeah, so he goes narrow, so he does this.
Yeah, because he kind of goes like this.
Yeah, but he looks like a
big
body.
And so how do you work this area? Like if...
So if I think if we're really after that bull, we'd probably have to go down and up onto this side to try and get a shot across there.
Okay.
On him, you see.
Yeah.
And that would be the sensible way to do it. Because you can never come from the side.
It's too flat?
It's too flat, yeah. You just wouldn't see him. And then you'd have to just wait on this bank somewhere till he starts coming out, and you'd expect him to follow those cows. Mm-hmm. So you'd probably have to go all along and sit about 3/4 of the way along and wait for him to come out in that open. I think that'd probably be the best.
Definitely when we come to the Eastern Cape, we like to bring our own rifle. And for this trip, we're using the Sako Fin Light in 300 Win Mag. And it's just a great all-around cartridge here. You know, we're hunting animals that weigh anywhere from 100 pounds to 2,000 pounds. So, you know, you need a cartridge that can be effective all the way through that range. And that 300 Win Mag suits that perfectly. And on top of that, we've got that Zeiss V6. And it's a 3 to 18 by 50. So, you know, for that up close stuff, that 3 power is great. And if we got to reach out, that 18 power is nice. And of course, we got the ballistics turret on top of there. It's yardage marked on it. It's custom burned for this load. So, I mean, if I want to shoot 400 yards, I just dial to 4. There's no counting. There's no nothing. And on this trip, we're using these new CX bullets from Hornady. They've replaced the GMX, and they're in monometal. So really a tough bullet. And these new CX bullets, they're designed for a little bit longer range out of a monometal, and they are super accurate. So should you bring your own rifle to South Africa with you? Well, we would never come without ours. And Vanessa was glad she'd brought it, because the more they looked at that Kudu, the more they felt they needed a closer look. So the stock is on right after this commercial break. This segment is brought to you by Stony Creek Hunting Gear. It's in the blood.
Still following the rules.
He's still coming down?
Yeah, so he's still sticking on the outside bank. So he hasn't gone into that thick stuff. He's feeding down towards us very slowly on that side, on this side. So that's good. He's just working his way down this valley, inside the valley where it's safe, and he'll come out over there somewhere. Hopefully we can get a spot over here if he comes there. Because the wind's in our favour still.
Yeah, that's great. That wind's going right to him. Oh, he just got our wind.
He did. He looks straight at us.
Oh, okay.
You see?
Right by that aloe, right?
Next between those two aloes.
TJ, you want him?
Come on. That's a hit.
Whew. What a beautiful bull. Oh, look at that. Yeah. Oh, well, that was quite the adventure. I mean, you had a gut feeling. Leave right after lunch. We may have to sit for a few hours, but we're going to go up to the top of that early and start to glass.
Yeah. Well, we've kind of been to several areas and seen several bulls and just not got onto them, or they just haven't been what we wanted to see.
Yeah.
And we know the bulls are in the cows, and it was just rather be sitting in a lodge, let's be out here.
Yeah, and
seeing.
Thank goodness we did.
I know, TJ saw a big bull sleeping under the bushes, 900 yards off, and
we couldn't go in after him because it was just too thick down in that I guess ravine.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I mean, luckily we saw him and he just beelined it right to us. Like, I couldn't believe my luck.
Yeah.
But that's the great thing about hunting free range, right?
Yeah, you actually have no idea what you're going to see or what you're going to get, and just one of the best free range areas you're going to get in South Africa. You know, just the vegetation is just perfect. Animals are drawn here. The bodies are big.
Very
because
big.
of the type of sweet felt we have, so it's very good, high nutritious bush and felt.
Mm-hmm.
Horns grow out nicely, animals grow out nicely, and it's just fantastic.
Yeah, and I mean, over the last couple of days, we've seen some fantastic bulls.
We have, haven't we?
And you know, I've just been a little picky and didn't really want this hunt to end. So,
Yeah.
but we do have other things to go after. So. But thank you so much. I mean, this is just an amazing, amazing place. It really is.
Oh, thank you, Vanessa. Yeah, we're very proud of our hunting.
For more information on the incredible free-range hunting opportunities available on the Eastern Cape of South Africa with Lalapa Safaris, contact Raymond Kemp at lalapasafaris.co.za. Outdoor Quest TV is also brought to you by these fine sponsors.